Hi, I'm Jim Anderson, and I'd like you to join me and the rest of the New York Blower team in showing you how to properly and safely install and maintain a variety of New York Blower products. So stay tuned for fantastic installations. I'm here at the New York Blower Test Lab, where products are tested and inspected. This is one of several locations that we're going to visit today as we learn more about the installation and the maintenance process of fans. But before we get started, we need to make a few comments about the most important thing to remember when installing, starting, and maintaining fan equipment: safety. Now, first and foremost, this is not a do-it-yourself video. Only qualified personnel, trained in safety procedures, and experienced with industrial machinery should work on fan equipment. Second, obey all of the safety instructions in the fan operating manual and on the fan itself. This decal is placed on all New York blower fans to remind operators and maintenance personnel of their responsibility to work safely. And finally, follow your company's procedures to comply with federal and state regulations on lockout, tagout, and guarding of machinery. Okay? Let's get started. Right now, our fan is being delivered to the dock. Now, this is an opportunity to tell you that the best way to move a fan is by forklift. Make sure that the fan is securely on the forks and lift the fan by the base. If you're using a crane, be sure to only lift the fan by the lifting hose or the eyes that are provided. And make sure you use all of them, not just one. And remember, never hook onto the motor housing or shaft. Now, once the fan is delivered, check it over thoroughly to make sure that it's free from shipping damage. Matt's over there doing that right now. Come on, let's take a look and see how he's doing. Hey, Matt.
Hi, Jim.
Matt, can you tell us, what are some of the important things to look for during a receiving inspection?
Well, first of all, you want to check and make sure that all the literature is included in the shipping packet. Then just do a general visual inspection, looking for dents or scrapes or bent guards, what have you.
Good idea.
Then you want to rotate the wheel several times. Make sure that there's no binding or scraping with the inlet cone.
Looks like that one's moving pretty freely.
And if there's a damper, move that, make sure that that moves freely. And there's some binding with that as well.
How's this one check out from your point of view?
Looks real good.
Hey, good, super. Thanks for the walkthrough, Matt.
You bet.
Appreciate it. Well now, after this first important step, the receiving inspection, then the next step is installation. Let's join Andy, another member of the New York Blower team. Well, as you can see, we've moved outside. It's because we want to take a look at the installation of this pane exhaust fan. Hey, Andy, how you doing?
Good, Jim. How about yourself?
I'm great, thanks. Andy, what can you tell us about proper fan installations?
Well, for good installation, it's essential that the fan be properly supported.
Well, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, we found that 90% of vibrational problems in the field occur due to inadequate bases.
Wow, 90%.
Well, here's a good example of a fan mounted on concrete. The concrete slab should be at least 2 to 3 times the rotational weight of the fan. And here on the base, you can see that it must be anchored securely. For smaller fans, though, you can use drilled expansion fasteners.
Also, let's point out that on elevated or suspended installations, sufficient bracing must be used to support the fan and to prevent sway. And of course, the structure must be welded, not bolted, to prevent its loosening over time. And of course, we also want to recommend the use of flex connectors at the inlets and the outlets to reduce vibration transmission and to eliminate putting loads on the fan housing. Naturally, all ductwork should be supported independently from the fan, and I'd say that about sums it up, wouldn't you, Andy?
Sounds good.
Hey, thanks for the overview.
Thanks a lot.
Take care. Well, we're now getting ready for startup. Let's remember those safety discussions we went over earlier.